If you've come this far, this message is for you. There are moments when the pain seems endless. You breathe, but each breath feels heavy. You wake up, do what needs to be done, even smile when necessary, but inside there's something tightening your chest. It's a silent weight. No one sees it, no one understands, but it's there. An invisible backpack filled with old wounds, demands, losses, guilt, and self-punishment. The cruelest thing is that over time, you start to believe this pain is part of who you are, that there is no you anymore without this emptiness, that feeling this way has become normal. But I'm here to gently remind you this pain is not you. It exists, yes, but it does not define you. More than 2,500 years ago, Buddha looked upon human suffering with compassion and gave us one of the most liberating truths. As there is suffering, there is also a path to the end of suffering. This phrase is not an empty consolation, but a profound key. It's not an illusory promise, but a real invitation to a new way of seeing life and yourself. Yes, there is a path. It is neither easy nor quick. It's not made of shortcuts or magic solutions, but it is a possible path, alive, that is born from simplicity and moves through silence. It was taught to us as the Noble Eightfold Path, but you don't need to memorize that name now. You only need to feel, deep inside, that this path begins within you. It begins when you decide to stop running from the pain and start listening to it with compassion. Because all suffering is like a scared child. It doesn't need to be rejected, only embraced. When we stop fighting what we feel, something inside begins to soften. And in that space, healing is born. The pain you feel, no matter how intense, is not a mistake. It did not come to punish you. It came to awaken you. Suffering, as Buddha taught, arises from attachment. Attachment to what we want to keep, to control, to the idea that everything must always be in place. The mind creates illusions like, when I get that, I will be happy. Or, when everything settles, I will finally breathe in peace. But the truth is different. Happiness does not live in the later. It blooms in the now, when you learn to value what already exists. Trying to hold on to life is like trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips away. It's the same with moments, with people, with feelings. Detachment, as Buddha teaches us, has nothing to do with coldness or indifference. On the contrary, it's about inner freedom. It's loving without imprisoning. It's living without the constant fear of losing. It's trusting the flow of life, like watching a river and allowing it to follow its course. And on this path, the most beautiful thing is that you don't need to be perfect. The first step does not demand extraordinary strength or deep understanding. It only demands presence. It begins when you breathe before reacting, when you speak more kindly to yourself, when you give thanks for something small, when you write, "Today I allow myself to live a little lighter," and keep that promise with a simple act of care. The peace you seek will not arrive the day everything is perfect. It arrives the moment you stop forcing things to fit, when you understand you don't need to fix the world to rest. Sometimes all the soul needs is a little space. You can start even hurt, even tired, even with a broken heart. Don't wait to be whole to walk. Walk as you are. Because healing is not a destination, it is a way of living the process with presence and truth. Sometimes Healing happens when you sweep your house with intention, when you prepare your food with care, when you sit for a minute and simply breathe, when you listen to what your chest whispers in silence, when you stop demanding so much from yourself and learn to look at yourself with tenderness. And all this, no matter how small it seems, is sacred. If you've come this far, something inside you has already begun to awaken. It may be small, almost imperceptible, but it's alive. A part of you already knows the answer is not outside. It's not in someone else, nor in an idealized future. The answer is in the now, in how you choose to feel this moment. And if you felt this in your heart, know this: you are not alone. There is a path, and many people are on it, walking by your side. People who don't want to run anymore, who just want to breathe, feel, and live with truth. So breathe now. Just like that. Let your body release the weight. Let your mind quiet down, even if only for a few seconds, because just this moment already is a beginning, a new beginning. If this message touched you in some way, subscribe here. In this space, we don't run, we walk. Together. In silence, in presence, in truth.